Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. Throwing on first down is Allen. Steps away to his left. First down and more for Allen. And all the way up to the 46.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Room to run inside the 40. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Third and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd down, here's a run by Moss. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the 1st quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Allen taking it himself. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Allen now on the sneak, trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bills have taken the lead. Bass on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return is Duvernay. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 67 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. On 2nd down and 4. Allen flush to his right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Throwing now is Allen. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now Allen again. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills have broken the tie. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And this one is incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, Jackson. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Diggs has it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll buy some time right. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Touchdown, Bills. It's complete. Josh Allen with a touchdown pass to the veteran Emmanuel Sanders. And the Bills have broken the tie. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Jackson now. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So after 3 drives that ended touchdown, 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 they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. On the return, it's high. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Allen now on 1st down. Going deep for Diggs. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jackson out to his left. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Here's Jackson to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Moss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll run here with Moss. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 40-yard line. 83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Allen taking it himself, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Right back to Moss. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
On the counter, this is Singletary. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. And now they'll throw with Allen. They'll roll him out right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate because when a game's going along like this one and neither side has turned the ball over, sometimes that first one can really flip things to their advantage in this type of a game.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tommy Sweeney there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind them. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Play action. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Jackson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey. 31's the right. 36. Slam.
And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
Touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 32 yards. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
McKenzie now from his end zone.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He completes it to the tight end Knox. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills. Back to throw. Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On 2nd down now, it's Moss, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Moss. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Allen will try to throw for it. Being chased out left. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Jackson.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
One last shot for Jackson. He's going deep for Brown.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road.